Hello my dolly dearies and welcome to another video. Now today we are making a mint Lolita themed doll, which is super exciting. I am a huge fan of the Lolita style of fashion, but surprisingly I've never made a doll with it. And I thought it's about time. So I picked the subgenre and colour scheme of mint chocolate because I really like mint chocolate, and what better way to combine both Lolita fashion, which I love, and my favourite flavour of ice cream, into an adorable doll. I am so excited to see how she'll turn out, and without any further ado, let's get on with the video. To begin, we will be using this Frankiestien as a base. She has this kind of minty skin which is perfect for the mint chocolate Lolita look, so she's great. For the shoes, I also had these adorable shoes which kind of had drips all over and hearts, and I thought that they'd look really cool as mint chocolate shoes. So using a chocolatey brown and a mint blue, I painted the shoes, and oh my god, they're adorable. And I decided to add a bit of glitter on them because everything needs glitter. So I took some PVA glue and slapped it across the hearts before adding a large amount of glitter to them. And that's the shoes all done. I am so happy with how they turned out. Probably one of my best shoe paint jobs to date. But with that done, we can begin on her outfit. I pulled out all of my green, white and bluey fabrics which could work. I found this adorable bow which I thought would suit her perfectly. For her dress, I used a Moonlight Jewel pattern. I think this is the Neapolitan dress, seen in her sewing book volume 2. I really recommend her sewing books, they're so amazing. And with the dress all put together, we have this adorable look, and oh my god! And when removing her head, I did break her neck peg. But with the neck peg all out, we can remove her hair and paint her head ready for a reroute, which did get unfortunately lost in my footage. But once we're all ready, we can take some 100% acetone to remove her face paint using sweeping motions. And with her face all prepped with a couple coats of Mr. Super Clear, we can start on her face up. To begin for her face up, I start adding a pink blush to her cheeks, and a bit of pink to her lips, and a nice brown for her eyebrows. The first layer is just kind of blocking in the base of where things will go, and getting the pastels down. One thing to always note is that pastels come out darker after spraying them, so it's better to be on the lighter side than realize you've gone too heavy. I plop down some pastels and lightly work them back and forth with my kneaded eraser, picking up any extra pigment and erasing bits which I don't want to be there. The eyebrows on this doll were a real struggle for some reason, and I went back and forth on them a lot. I also used some browns to blush her eye creases so she had a bit of eyeshadow going on. I finally resorted on just doing some small dots to map out her eyebrows. I'll extend them later. I sealed all the pastels in with a coat of Mr. Super Clear, and then I can go in again with pencils. Following her mold shape, I began sketching out her eyes. I wanted to do these really lightly because I wanted her to have this light, fluttery look, which looked really gentle and soft, so I didn't want to do too many harsh lines. Using a white pencil, I begin to add in highlights and block in the light colours, because they take a couple layers to build up, so it's best to get that in early. I also use the white to highlight her eye crease a bit more. Using a nice pinky orange, I use that on her lips, because it's a bit of a different colour from the rest of the doll. I also decided that it'd be cool to give her heterochromia, where she could have two different eyes, one mint and one chocolate, each one matching the side of hair that it's on. I can also begin to sketch out her eyebrows. This worked a lot better with pencil and I could finally get them looking equal. I sketch in lots of feathery lines to add hairs to the eyebrows to make them look a bit more realistic. I go back and forth with my pencils, continually brightening the colours to try and get them to a desired effect, and shading in with darker greens and browns on each eye respectively. I take my black pencil to add a bit of dimension to her eyeliner, because as much as I don't do harsh lines on this doll, every Sky the Golden doll needs eyeliner. It is the staple of a Sky the Golden doll. The dramatic eyeliner with a little flick at the end. I try carefully to mirror it out to look equal on both eyes, and I think it turned out okay. I've been getting a lot better at doing that. I take a super duper sharp black pencil to begin sketching in some soft, fluttery eyelashes. I had to make sure my pencil was really sharp so that none of them turned out too thick, and be really careful with this to make sure all the lines are nice and light and soft. I also take a dark brown to add a bit more dimension to her lip crease. And I decide to go in a bit more with pastels to give her an even softer look, blending out the front of her eyebrows to be really gentle, adding more depth to her lips with the pastel and adding a bit more blush and also a bit of darkness around her eyelashes to make them blend out a bit better. I also accidentally made a dot with my pencil, so I decided to turn them into a couple cute moles. Her face is just so adorable, isn't it? I add 2 spots of white gesso for highlights to her eyes, which really just make everything pop so well. I also use a bit of gesso to make the whites of her eyes pop out at you a bit more. But she's so adorable, and we can finally remove her from the hair burrito. That is if my pins don't break. With all the pins successfully removed, we can release her, and we can just see how pretty her hair is. Next, I decided to add a bit of detail to the dress. I used some cork as a kind of piping to go on a headband and details on her dress. It looks like icing and it's just super cute. You can buy whipped clay for all this, but I wanted to see if I could make it work at home. Now it's time to style her hair real quick. I braid her pigtails to make them wavy and give her fringe a trim, and with that, she's done! I've decided to call this cutie Ferne. She's just adorable and I absolutely love this, and I'm definitely going to have to make more Lolita dolls in future. I know I say that about most styles, but oh my gosh, she's so cute! I'm so happy with how she turned out, and I hope you guys like her as well. Leave a comment on your thoughts and what other types of Lolita I could make next. I absolutely adore this doll, and if you did, let me know by leaving a like, comment, subscribing, and maybe even sharing the video with a friend if you're feeling a bit adventurous. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye! Before I end, there is one quick announcement that I'd like to make. I'm moving house and kind of getting on with some new things, so it might be a bit of time until the next video. I hope to be back for Halloween, if not at least Christmas. But it's hard to know when I'm going to be able to get set up, find the time and the space to do doll making, so please be patient with me, and it means a lot. Thank you guys always for supporting the channel, and I shall see you all soon.